Probably what they mean is not slowing the business down. What they mean is slowing me down, which is a big difference. Because at the speed that you brought the company today is not the speed that the market, the investors, the capital, the taxman, the infrastructure in terms of attracting better or bigger investors are looking for. So it's not slowing you down, it's actually building the foundations so that can accelerate the company later on, right? So that is pretty much the things that are not there to slow a business down. They are there to stop the business from breaking when they start to speed up, right? When they start to accelerate. Let's take a look at three problems to consider with this context. The first one is that weak structures makes good ambition harder to trust. So if you have a structure that is weak, and I mentioned what it looks a weak structure looks like. So if you as a founder or your executive team or you as a board member cannot clearly see where your intellectual property sits, which entity owns the assets, who signs the contract with the right delegation of authority, how revenue is booked, where liability sits, on how tax is handled, particularly when you're in different geographies and different jurisdictions, then your valuation start to suffer because it's going to be discounted. I call it discounted, meaning that actually you're not going to be given a higher multiple, 6 EBITDA, 7 EBITDA, or 4 EBITDA, because there is a risk there that structurally the next person or the next team that's going to take over the company, they have to fix all that. So it's a lot of time trying to put the things together so they can scale or grow the company. So the business may be good, no question about it, but the buyer sees more work and risks and delays because this is effectively what may